you would have got started earlier, man. I had so much, you know. Of course. You
Get
know,
to the good
I
ones. Get
wish
to
you
the
would have
good
got
shit.
started earlier. I had so much, all the other
Thank you,
things.
Dr. Crunch.
So now, shout out to DJ Crunch. You got the hottest book of
Word,
2020,
DJ Crunch.
my butterfly. You know what I mean? Make sure you go out and get that authorjamesrodman.com.
All
Um,
right.
all hands life insurance. You know what I mean? All your life insurance needs, and go to All Hands Life Insurance. But
Shout out to my
you need a
cousin in
good
the building.
photographer,
What's up,
Divine
cuz?
One Photo.
Oh, Devon One
What's
Photo.
up,
What's
Cuzzo?
happening?
All right.
What's up?
You know,
And I'm looking for
he
sponsorships
just
too on my podcast. I'll shout you out on my podcast. I'm popping in Kuwait, nigga. I'm popping in
well
Kuwait.
listen.
Kuwait. I'm #1 in Kuwait. My
So
numbers is crazy, son. I got a gold freaking
so
Lamborghini over there waiting for me when I arrive, yo.
so
Kuwait is off the
you know
hook.
what I mean? From Sheikh Ak, he got that gold Lamborghini for the Sheikh from
Yes.
Kuwait. Sheikh
Yes.
Ak.
This dude got a
You know,
puma as a pet. Nigga, I'm about to go over there
hey,
and hang out with the pumas and the lions and shit he got in his living room with all that little ass IKEA furniture, all that low furniture stuff, everything
I,
like a pillow. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there
so listen.
in Kuwait.
All things entertainment, right? You got
Yeah,
comedians, you got DJs, you got singers, you got rappers, you got.
yeah.
This question always comes up, right?
All right.
What's your top 5 comedians?
Damn. Top 5? I don't know. I mean, let's see. I'm gonna go with Patrice O'Neal. I'm gonna say Eddie Murphy. I'm gonna say Richard Pryor. I'm gonna say George Carlin. And I gotta go with Bill Cosby, man. He was one of the best storytellers ever to me. He's one of the best comedic storytellers. He really paints a great picture without cursing. I give up to Bill Cosby without the pill drop, without the bloop bloop. He's good. I
Yeah,
love Bill.
Spanish
But
Fly excluded.
yeah,
Bill Cosby, I think is
yeah,
Spanish Fly excluded. Shout out to Lovey. Is Bill Cosby is definitely one of the best.
absolutely.
What? So Bill Cosby is definitely a storyteller.
Yeah.
You know, what comedic lane do you put yourself in? How do you categorize Ty Raney, or do you categorize Ty Raney?
I can't categorize it. I don't know. I want to do a Bill Cosby lane with a little bit of dirt on it, just a little bit, not the dirt where you get in trouble dirt, years later dirt, not that dirt, just a cursive dirt, just like Bill Cosby. If I say shit and I say a fuck or two, you know what I'm saying? I don't walk around with an actual prescription, asking women what their body weight are. Like, what's your body weight, girl? Let me see. Look like you about 130. I think about 20 milligrams will put you in. No, I don't want to do nothing like that. But I would say like a Bill Cosby.
I do not approve that message, but go ahead.
Yeah, I don't approve the shit either. But I would say like a new age kind of like Bill Cosby, because I want to do like the family stuff. I'm always talking about family things and just the observational stuff with the family and what comes along with marriage and just being human, man, and being black on this planet.
Yeah. Now, when you're a comedian, like, do you ever turn it off? Do you ever turn it off? Like, when is a situation where you completely turn off being a comedian? Because everybody need to laugh. Comedy relieves stress. I think doctors need to prescribe that as opposed to medicine. So do you ever turn off being a comedian?
You see the way I'm laughing? This is when you try to get serious. You be like, no, for real. Oh, how much back taxes? No. Yeah, you cut that shit off. I'm married, man. You got to be able to cut it off. I got a very serious side too, but I do cut it off, but sometimes it's hard to cut it off. But I'll be sitting around by myself laughing and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just chuckling to myself. Not at funerals. I try to be respectful. I try not to, engage with too many people at social gatherings like that, because, people people mourn differently. So I would hate for that to come off as some kind of disrespect when we laughing and stuff like that. I mentioned, somebody mentioned funeral. At funerals, I'm serious and different. Because people usually try to come to me at a funeral like, yo, you see such and such shoes? I'm like, yo, get out of here with that. I can't start laughing and cracking on people at a funeral. It's not good. Even though you want to feel good, I just be like, nah, I ain't settling my spirit like that. I can't do it.
Well, I'm going to make a confession. I've laughed at a funeral. I've laughed at a funeral
I have
till
to.
I cried.
Till I cried. Okay.
And it was one of my. It was just like I ain't gonna get into it. All right, I don't want to go too far, but
you might start crying.
Yeah, I might start crying because I'm alive. Because that's one of the funniest. That's one of the funniest situations ever in my life.
All right.
I can. It's crazy, but not in a disrespectful way either.
Right.
I don't know how you do that. You laugh at a funeral, then you say no disrespect. That's all disrespect. I didn't mean it to be disrespect, but anyway.
Nah, it's all good.
So check this out. I want to know, right? Just scenarios, right? Just scenarios.
Yeah.
Name a comedian that you would hate to go after, or are you at a point where you can go after? Like you can kind of compete with anybody.
I mean, I'm not saying I could compete with. I don't care at this point. I really don't care. I wouldn't feel a certain way. I mean, there's comedians that come up there and just light the damn stage up. So I'm lucky just to try to ride that wave of energy that they put out there. So at this point, it doesn't bother me none. Sometimes somebody go up there and do a really good job before you, like, all right, word, good, you got the crowd into it, because ain't nothing like coming out to an angry goddamn crowd when they just like they have no hope. They be looking at you when you come out there like, oh, now this nigga gonna try to make us laugh. Okay, God, I hope he's funny. I hate that type of energy. Like, I hope he's funny. So
yeah,
I hope the person before me blazes the stage, because then I gotta work and keep that energy up. So I don't have that problems following people. I don't care. I'm not gonna sit in the car and cry and shit if they don't like my stuff. So it is what it is.
Listen. How often do you try new jokes?
All the time.
On your family?
All the time. Every conversation is a new joke. Everything. Everything. I'm not always trying new jokes, but I'm always thinking of stuff. So I'll always ask them off questions. I'll always, observe something. I'll always ask, well, hey, why you did that? Because I'm trying to figure it all out. It's all material to me. And then if I want to introduce it to the stage at night, I just got to figure a way to package it, make it make sense for you guys. Because if I start tripping and start talking about stuff, you're like, okay, you didn't even introduce this shit right. What is Ty laughing about? So it's all a matter of me just trying to package it and give it to y'all in a way where you can see the same shit that I'm seeing. But all the time, when I'm talking to my wife, everything is little bit pieces of material. It's just about, it's just a matter of me retaining that and just taking that and putting it onto the stage and just relating it to everybody else. Like, hey, y'all ever experienced this where your wife only folds, your short sleeve shirts and leaves your drawers out because she wants you to see what kind of condition your drawers are in and she ain't touching them? Or whatever, whatever the hell it may be. That ain't my condition, but some of y'all got some bad draws out there. So maybe your wife does something funny and you can talk about it and package it in a way where it's something that people can identify to. Where are you sneaking off to? Look here. That's it. My wife is sneaking off. See, this material right here. She's trying to sneak off while I'm doing this interview. Stay where you at. That's it. I'm using her light and everything. I got her bad bitch light. I got a bad bitch light and everything. I'm over here making duck faces and all that. I was in the light like this for at least 5 minutes. Burning my forehead with this bright ass ring.
Listen, man. No show off on my account, man. Because when the camera go off, man, she looked like she's swift with the hands, bro. I don't want you to get into no problems because you showed up.
I know, Kurt. I'm always rolling the dice, yo. I'm always rolling the dice with my wife. That's what keeps her young, though. She slips that jab on me. I'm like, oh, you still got it, baby. All right, cool. But I'm always rolling the dice with her. She loves it. I love it. It's working, I guess. It's working.
It's a beautiful thing, man. Black love is a beautiful thing. Shout out to you and your family, your wife. I know you got a son, and I know you're taking them on a vegan journey. talk quickly about, how everyone is adapting to you and them goddamn mushrooms.
Oh, man, listen, people are hating on my mushroom dishes. I tried to get on the Dr. Sebi alkaline wave, and his main thing is just, just trying to make your body less toxic with mucus, and mushroom seems to be a staple. So I'm making everything with fucking mushrooms in it, man. I'm the mushroom king right now. I'm tired of these goddamn mushrooms, to tell you the truth. I'm really tired of these mushrooms. I'm about to snap. I'm really about to break any minute, But I'm just trying to do it to lead by example, just eating better. That's all.
My daughter, my oldest daughter, has adapted somewhat of a vegan lifestyle. I'm not there 100%. We don't do McDonald's, Wendy's, and all that shit anymore. I haven't done that in years.
Right.
But I think it's like the way you add comedy to it. It kind of lessens the anxiety of, I seen your son your son's reaction. I saw you talk about flatbread the other day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I said, you know what, this brother is easing people's anxieties about, changing their lifestyles.
Yeah.
So listen, before we run out of time, man, I want you to speak about the Ty Raney Show, the podcast. I respect the fact that you found ways to stay relevant, and you pivot and provided a completely different platform. So speak about that quickly.
Look at that, how he segued into the podcast. I like that, Kurt. Thank you, brother. I don't know. The podcast was just another outlet for me to just exercise my instrument. I don't get out 5 days a week, out there every night doing shows. So I figured a podcast was an outlet for me just to kind of hear myself speak with certain material, just kind of keep talking about stuff, whether it's newsworthy or just things that I'm going through. And I felt that just kind of helped me rather than just sitting inside and not working and not entertaining a crowd. I figured, let me just take this energy and stop bugging the hell out of my wife and do a podcast and just talk for about a half hour, 45 minutes about topical things. It could be politics. It could be about, my hobbies, whatever, family things, whatever's on my heart at the moment. So that's really the whole thing behind doing the podcast, and hopefully people are enjoying it. And it seems like it is. I'm popping in Kuwait, man. You heard about my shit in Kuwait, Kurt? In Kuwait, nigga, I'm #1 in Kuwait, man. I don't want to brag about it, but I'm number one in Kuwait. That's a beautiful thing, man. In Kuwait.
And you figure,
I'm telling you.
And you figure everybody over there need a goddamn laugh every minute of the day. So
listen, man,
you providing a hell of a service.
Yeah, I'm
provide
fucking
one
huge.
Hell of a service.
I'm huge over there. They got statues and shit of me over there and everything. They're gonna get me over there as soon as this travel ban lifts with this Corona stuff. Because I gotta
ask
get my.
You if you're Indian too. They're gonna look at your head like, yo, you got Indian in your family.
Yeah.
They're gonna ask
I got it all. If you're gonna wire that money, I got all that shit in my family, man. It's the Kuwait oil people out there, man. I'm #1 in Kuwait. #1 in Kuwait, damn it. So yeah, I'll be out there.
So now check this out, man. We got about 45 seconds to go, man. Tell the people what you got coming up next. Tell the people where they can find your podcast. Tell the people, anything you got going on.
Not a damn thing. That's it right now. So no, I got a podcast every Tuesday. I launch a fresh podcast, the Ty Raney Podcast. We're on SoundCloud, iTunes, iHeart, any kind of streaming platform. The Ty Raney Podcast is on. I got a couple of Zoom shows that I'm going to be on this weekend. The Joe Hill Zoom show on Saturday. And go to tyraney.com, TYRANEY.com for all the other future dates, info, podcasts. My Instagrams is comedian Ty Raney and Team Rainy Days. That's for my family stuff. But check me out and support Kurt too, man. For real, with the report. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for having me on.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you for coming out. Thank everybody who tuned in tonight. I appreciate you coming out as usual. And ladies and gentlemen, this is Ty Raney.
It's the knee.
You know what I mean?
The knee. I bow out with the forehead.
Legendary,
there we go.
Soon to be legendary. Bowing out with the bended knee. You know what I mean?
The proposal
for everybody who tuned in, thank you all for coming out. Peace.
Peace.